Smoking Cigars with Howlinblind Muddy Slim, your 60-minute Jelly Belly Toe Jam man, here to learn y'all some blues. It's August 1st. I hope this video is recording because I'm going to light up and smoke my Romeo and Julete Cubano. Yes, it says edition unlimited 2010. No, yeah, 2010. But it's a pre-embargo cigar. This was brought into the country before 1962. Just the taste of that tobacco is wonderful. How are you doing, folks? It is August 1st, 2010. Smoking Cigars with Howlinblind Muddy Slim, your 60-minute Jelly Belly Toe Jam man. It sounds like I'm rapping, don't it? Let me fire this baby up and we'll get to talking about what's going on. Tell you some interesting things that has been going on in Howlinblind Muddy Slim's life. The band Blues Town has been so busy. That's one of the reasons I haven't been up here making videos. That's nice. Humidor's full. I got some Flor Dominicanas in there, some DL 700 Maduros. I've got some, that's double Lajero. I've got some regular Lajero, which is an L 500s. I got one airbender left, so I was going to do a video on my last airbender. Anyway, how are you doing, folks? I'll give you some information. Blues Town is staying real busy. So if you're in the Louisville, Kentucky area, come out and hear the band Blues Town. We've got a lot of stuff going on. September 10th, be at Daredevils Inn, folks. Be at Daredevils Inn. Be there, I'll be square, as they say. All right. Took a trip into the future. Okay? I didn't get to bring one back with me because of the whatever the Dr. Emmett Brown's law was that says you can't do that. But funnily enough, took a trip into the future to the year 2012. I wanted to find out what was going to happen December 21st, 2012. And I found out what happens is the American people pull a full physical revolution to take their country back from the evil, corrupt, corporate shills in our federal government. Now, obviously, what we found out when we went to 2012, that the Federal Reserve was shut down. The Federal Reserve was shut down. And the IRS was out of business, and that the American people demanded from their country United States notes at no interest, the way John F. Kennedy intended it for this to be. Actually, the way our forefathers intended it to be when they wrote the Constitution. So by December 21, 2012, the Federal Reserve was already shut down, and the American people were starting to prosper a little bit. Some jobs were coming back. The military, we were out of Afghanistan and Iran, by the way, by then. And our military started to realize that our government was only using them to go to these other countries to steal oil and to die, to put big money in the back pockets of Shell Oil, BP Oil, Barack Obama, the New World Order, people like that. So they came back on their own. Congress brought them back, of course, after they saw that the mass exodus from those countries. Bush went on trial. Bush and Cheney went on trial and was found guilty of orchestrating 9/11, the events on 9/11. As an inside job. They went to federal prison, but they didn't put him in the good federal prison. They put him in the one with a guy named Bubba. He's a big old guy. Put him in him. So December 21st, 2012 is not going to be bad, folks, because you know what happens. Yes, December 21st, 2012 happens, but December 22nd, 2012 happens too. That's when the American people start coming back. Jobs start coming back to this country. It's more of a level playing field. Now, believe me, I do not believe in socialism, but that's where this country's headed. Right now, this country's headed towards socialism. And socialism, in its rare form, was a good idea. Just take care of everybody. Everybody deserves to be taken care of. Even that lowly fucking bum on the street who won't lift his finger to feed himself, he needs to be taken care of. Not to the extent of taking away someone else's rights. I found some great videos here on YouTube where Joe Friday and Bill Gannon are schooling Barack Obama on the Constitution in the country. It's great videos. Just type it in, put Dragnet, Joe Friday schools Barack Obama. I like this, Cuban, Romeo, and Juliet. Thank you, Bobby. That's all I'll say. Thank you, Bobby. Man, that's nice. It's nice and mild. I just had bacon and eggs for breakfast here. And what I'm going to do, because my video capture thing is screwing up, once I get to the 10-minute mark or whatever, I'll stop for a moment and start again, and I'm going to cut it. Post it up that way. But anyway, so by the year 2012, we have had enough. And that's just a couple years away, folks. Hillary Clinton does not get elected, folks. We started a whole new process in the country when it comes to elections and things like that. What happens is, this is kind of cool, and this is something that H.G. Wells never comprehended or never even imagined when he was writing the book, The Time Machine. We got rid of all the congressmen and all the senators, and we elected our very own average, everyday, constitutionally typed, selected type men and women to go and represent us in Congress and the House of Representatives. Each one will spend approximately 3 years in office and listening to the things that the American people want done. At the end of those 3 years, they come back home and live under the very laws and restrictions that they passed, and another bunch goes up. And what's really cool about it, we've decided that we don't need to take corporate donations or anybody make any kind of donations to get anyone elected. You just talk. Because the FCC owns the airwaves, basically, and we've convinced the FCC to give everyone who wants to run for these offices, including the president and vice president, the opportunity to state their case on TV at no charge. So therefore, there's no big corporations stuffing monies in the back pockets of selected politicians to do their bidding for them. I'm going to hang on a second right here. Take a little bit of break and let this, so hang on.